The most important part about selling your house is when you will get that check, when you will get that money from all the hard work you've done owning the home and getting it ready to sell, and now we're at closing. When do you get the proceeds?
Show me the money!
As soon as you're done closing, when the buyer's loan funds, that is when you get your payment. Now, the title company will give you a couple different ideas. You can either have it wired, you can have it ACH'd to your account of your choice. You can have a paper check. It can be mailed to you. So when you go in for your seller appointment and they ask for your ID and have you sign the deed and all of that good stuff that they have you do, they will also ask you where your funds go and how would you like to receive them. They can't always give you cash in a suitcase like most people want.
Where's all the money? That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs.
So let's back up a little bit, and it all starts off with the acceptance of your offer. You have your home on the market and you get an offer and it's something you want to accept, so it goes under contract. Then at that point, the agent's going to send it to the title company and they'll start working on it, and you will have your earnest money due. So the buyer's going to have to go and give the title company the earnest money so that it sits there in escrow and waits for your home to be closed on. Everyone always asks what escrow is. It's a super fancy, weird word that I'm not a fan of myself, but basically it is just an active holding account at the title company where they deposit your money and it's safe and sound there at that third party until you close. So usually you have your inspections on your house right away within the first 10 to 15 days that that contract has been accepted. And if anything comes up that's not resolvable, then it would fall through and the earnest money would be returned. And then you could put your home back on the market, or you move forward to the next step in where you have some repairs to do, or they just sign that repair contingency so that they're waiving it. And then next step is appraisal. The appraiser will come in and determine the value of the home and make sure that it matches what the contract has and if there's any required repairs. So sometimes you have that rare occasion where the appraisal comes in short, and that means it doesn't match the purchase price that you have accepted on your house. We don't see it too often. Sometimes it does happen, and we go back to the table and usually can come to terms by renegotiating. Usually the seller has to come down to that value. That's why it's very key to have a knowledgeable real estate agent tell you where to price your house so that you don't have to worry about running into a problem like that. Back when you get your accepted contract, you should have a pre-qualification letter from your buyer. When you get that appraisal, you should have loan approval and all of their loan underwriting is done and the terms are met. That's usually one of the last steps before closing. In the middle of all of this, the title company is going to do a title search and come up with any easements that are on the property. If you have any liens, sometimes we do have a couple liens that we have to take care of, or some tax debt that's on there. And usually we have ways of being able to clear it all up, sometimes not, but title wants to make sure that the house is taken out of your name and put into the buyer's name so they have free and clear title at the time of closing. So last but not least, you've moved out of your house and it's closing day, but the buyers are gonna do a final walkthrough. It's customary to make sure the house is still standing. Any repairs that were requested are done and to their approval. And then that's usually when the buyer's agent will take the keys and head off to their closing. And when they are done closing, your loan should fund. And that is when you, my friend, get the money. I have some sellers when I go to list the property and they're asking if my fees are due up front. My fees are never due up front, and that is part of what is taken out of your net proceeds. So usually every good agent will give you a net proceeds when you either drop the price of your house or you get an offer or different offers. You'll have a net proceeds where it's broken down in black and white, and you'll have taxes on there, you'll have title company's fees, you'll have all the commissions, and then your mortgage payoff. So that will all be taken out of there, even your wire fee. and you will get the rest. Oh, so after everything's all said and done, then the title company will take that new deed in the buyer's name and go officially record it at the title company and at the courthouse. So then everything is official as can be, and the assessor's site will get updated after they record that, and your name will no longer be on the home. Has anything crazy ever happened to you when you were expecting to receive funds on your sale? I know over the last few years, each state has a different wire days they have to wait. So if you choose to wire the funds from your home and you're in different states, that can kind of create an issue if you're not aware of that. I want to know what your crazy experiences are and how would you choose to get the proceeds of your house? Would you want a check, a wire, or just a big old box of money? Let me know, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.